Have you ever met someone who swore they were from a country that doesn't exist? Imagine standing at an airport security desk, as a well-dressed businessman hands over his passport, only for the officials to discover his country isn't on any known map, no record, no history, nothing. The man insists his country exists, and even points to it on a map. The name of this mysterious place? Taured. And then he vanishes. Tonight, on Zen Acquire, True Echoes of Horror, we unravel one of the strangest unsolved mysteries in modern history. Subscribe the channel if you want to hear more stories that will make you question reality itself. Who was the man from Taured? And how could a person claim to come from a place no one's ever heard of, only to disappear without a trace? This isn't urban legend fiction. It's a real documented incident. One that remains unsolved, with bizarre parallels to other cases involving missing persons, time anomalies, and possible interdimensional travelers. And it happened in broad daylight, at one of the world's busiest airports. Let's rewind to a summer morning in 1954, at Tokyo's Haneda Airport. A Western-looking man arrives from a European flight, clean-shaven, fluent in multiple languages, dressed like any mid-century businessman. He approaches Japanese customs, hands over a well-worn passport. And that's when things take a strange turn. The passport listed his country of origin as Taured. Confused, the officials explain no such country exists. The man seems genuinely baffled, claiming Taured has existed for over 1,000 years, located between France and Spain. He points to a map, placing his finger on the tiny country of Andorra, but insists, "That's my home, Taured." He even produces legitimate-looking documents, a passport stamped with numerous authentic visas, a checkbook from an obscure European bank, and a business card from a company no one could verify. The paperwork was flawless. Yet his country did not, and has never, existed. Before we dive deeper, if you love eerie true horror documentaries and unsolved mysteries like this, don't forget to hit subscribe. Zen Acquire brings you the most chilling real-world horror cases every week. Stay haunted, stay curious. The officials, perplexed but polite, ask for his hotel reservation. The man provides details for a well-known Tokyo hotel. When authorities call, the hotel has no record of the reservation. He also lists the company he's there to meet with. It doesn't exist. They attempt to reach the bank listed on his checkbook, but no such bank can be found. Growing increasingly uneasy, airport authorities detain the man in a guarded hotel room overnight while they investigate. Security is posted outside his room. His documents are confiscated for examination. But by morning, he's gone. Vanished without a trace. No one saw him leave. No windows were opened. The guards swear they never left their post. And the room showed no signs of forced entry or escape. His belongings, documents, even the passport, gone. Eerie detail 3, similar global cases, even stranger. Over the decades, other cases eerily like this have surfaced. In 2008, a man with a similarly untraceable passport was detained at an Eastern European border. He claimed his country was Listeria, a nation that didn't exist. He vanished before authorities could investigate. And in 2015, security cameras in a Chinese airport captured a woman suddenly appearing in a restricted area with no trace of how she arrived. She spoke an unknown dialect, and disappeared the next day from a locked holding room. Online forums have long buzzed about the man from Taured. On Reddit's r/unresolved mysteries and international message boards, theories range from interdimensional traveler to a time anomaly, to an agent caught between parallel universes. Some claim to have spotted similarly untraceable travelers in airports around the world. And strange passport anomalies have become a recurring theme in modern creepypastas. There's even an underground community of so-called anomalous citizens who insist they hail from forgotten countries lost to alternate timelines. Some theorists believe the man was a victim of a dimensional slip, a phenomenon where people or objects unintentionally cross into parallel versions of our world. In this theory, Taured existed in a neighboring dimension where global geography differed slightly from ours. In moments of intense energy fluctuation, natural or artificially induced, thin points between realities may allow accidental crossings. The passport, stamps, and his knowledge of Taured as a legitimate nation in his reality would explain his certainty. Some online urban legends suggest Tokyo itself has been a hotspot for temporal anomalies, with other alleged disappearances logged in private military records during the 20th century. Another explanation points toward Cold War-era espionage. The 1950s were a peak period for covert operations. The Taured passport may have been an elaborate forgery, created by a highly classified agency as part of a cover identity. His strange disappearance from a guarded hotel room could have been an extraction or termination operation carried out by unknown agents. Interestingly, some obscure declassified files from both U.S. and Japanese intelligence archives refer to identity anomalies during international operations in the Far East, hinting at possible connections. A third, less fantastical theory argues that the story of the man from Taured might be a product of urban legend psychology, a mix of collective misremembering and story embellishment over decades. It's suggested that no official records of this incident exist because it never actually happened as told, but became a persistent myth through oral retelling and internet amplification. Interestingly, psychologists have documented how such phenomena can spread, citing examples like the Mandela effect, where large groups of people swear to false memories about historical facts. In folklore across multiple cultures, there are recurring tales of travelers arriving from lands that don't exist and vanishing without trace, often attributed to ancient spirits, fae folk, or cursed passageways. Japanese legend even speaks of yokai gates, invisible openings between worlds that can swallow the unwary. Could the man have passed through one such gate in Tokyo's old district, only to momentarily appear in our world before being claimed back by whatever lies beyond? The eerie vanishings from hotel rooms, flickering lights, and official silence feel disturbingly consistent with such old-world horror tales. A final theory floats the possibility of a time traveler or test subject for secret government technology. Given Japan's rapid post-war modernization and known clandestine projects during the Cold War, some believe the man could have been part of a time travel experiment gone wrong, or an asset from a future where Taured exists. His sudden vanishing and the refusal of authorities to disclose records may hint at a larger conspiracy to suppress evidence of temporal anomalies. Supporters of this theory cite other famous unsolved cases, such as Rudolf Fentz, the alleged time traveler found in 1950s New York. To this day, no official record of the man exists. Not a single scrap of evidence. No passport, no documentation, no verified hotel stay. And no one has ever conclusively proven it was a hoax. Some believe the man from Taured stepped sideways through time, others whisper that entire nations sometimes slip between worlds. And maybe, just maybe, one day, you'll meet someone from a place you've never heard of. And they'll insist it exists. Will you believe them? If you loved this Syria investigation, drop a comment with your theory about the man from Taured. Was he a traveler from another reality? Or a cunning con man? Like, subscribe, and join us next time for another chilling descent into true horror.